Hello and welcome back to my garden. So, as you hopefully saw in the video montage, and hopefully you were entertained by it, what I've done finally, trying to catch up here, is planted my tomatoes and basil. So as I mentioned in my previous video, I was using the cedar wood chips to hopefully help deter the ants in the bed. I really saw no ants in here, which was nice, fire ants that is, in case you were wondering. And I added, instead of the chicken cow manure, chicken manure fertilizer, I added some compost, some mushroom compost. So hopefully that, combined with the already nutritious ground mix that I have, which I hope is nutritious, but hopefully with the ground mix that I have, it will just turn around and be wonderful for these plants here. Now, I mentioned in my previous video, if you haven't seen that, go back and give that a watch. I've never done in-ground planting with tomatoes. I've always done my tomatoes in raised beds. So this is sort of new for me. Not that big of a deal. All I'm missing is the height. I've got 4 tomato plants here. I have 2 mortgage lifter and 2 homestead. Hopefully all 4 grow, and I'm hoping that all 4 produce fruit. I don't know what Mother Nature's going to throw at me. I don't know what kind of damage. If 2 of these get full size and go to fruit, I'll be thrilled. The basil, I don't have too many worries about. The deer won't bother it, and there's really no pests here that bother the basil, strangely enough. So thankfully for that. I was hoping to interplant some marigolds, but apparently I'm out of the marigold seedlings that I was looking for, which is lemon gem. I must have used them all up in other plantings, which is not a big deal. If I still have seed, I'll plant them amongst this, because I think it's a good companion plant, I think. If you know of any really good companion plants to maybe hopefully help keep pests off of tomatoes, please let me know in the comments below. I still have some room within the bed here that I'd like to plant. I'm not too concerned about overplanting this little space right here, simply because I'd like the ground to be as covered as much as possible, for the simple reason it'll help retain the moisture within the soil. Keep the plants, the roots of the plants, cool in the heat of the summer. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 basil plants in here. I really don't need 6 basil plants, but I have them. So hopefully, again, they all grow to fruition. I've already watered the bed. The 2 rebar poles that you saw me pound into the ground maybe during the video, they're going to be for plant support, because what I'm going to try to do is a Florida weave. Never done a Florida weave before, but I'm going to give it a whirl. It's something I've seen other YouTubers do, other gardeners do. So I'm going to try that this year, and hopefully that'll provide me the support. One of the problems I've always had with supporting my tomatoes is that I've bought those store-bought tomato supports, tomato plant supports, which are only about 4 foot high, and the varieties of tomatoes I grow get to possibly 5 and 6 feet tall. So I don't know how this is going to work out this year. Something, again, new I'm trying. I was going to use some of those green fence posts that you may get at your local hardware store or big box store, but the ones I have, once you pound them into the ground, are only about 3 foot high. So I wanted something a little bit taller. The rebar gives me that option, and hopefully it's strong enough and I've buried it deep enough that, again, it'll provide that support once these plants get to that 4 or 5 foot level. And that's really it for today's video. I've created this new row. I've amended the soil. I've planted everything up, and again, if you guys have any good suggestions for companion plants, please let me know in those comments below. And if you'd be so kind, please go over to Amazon, check out my books, pictures from my garden, and Growing Green Fingers Victory Garden Guide. So you can check both those out on Amazon. Also, please check out all the links below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click that bell icon to be notified when I do post a new video. This way you can see what else I plant in the rest of this bed here, which hopefully will be coming up soon. And that's going to wrap it up for today. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.